Hey YouTube, it's Missing No here for another Transformers review. This time I will be reviewing Transformers Robots in Disguise Skywarp. So first of all, I'll take a quick look at the packaging. So, pretty standard warrior class. It does say Combiner Force, but it doesn't have any combining function. It's warrior class. 9 steps. So, for anyone who doesn't know, Warrior Class is basically just Deluxe Class for Robots in Disguise. I'm not really sure why they made it different than Deluxe. It's about the same size. But, yeah, so here he is in his jet mode. And it is a very kind of animated, Seeker kind of look. It does remind me a lot, in jet mode at least, of the Transformers animated Seekers. So, pretty darn cool. And it's a nice jet mode. There are some kind of, what become his kind of shoulder bits in the, under the wings, so there's a little bit of junk down there, but it's not too bad. As far as jets go, some of them have a lot of stuff hanging off. So, he does come with these weapons. They are removable. So they're just kind of little pistol guns. Show those off more in robot mode. So for a size on him, he is about a little over 6 inches long. So pretty good length, and the wingspan is about 6 inches too. So pretty good size on him. So to get into the transformation, you pretty much just want to start by popping the wings. Well, actually, go to the underside, and the arms just tab in there, and there, and then pop the. I find it a little easier if you just pop the wings out. They tab into the leg there, and just bring them back. Just kind of frees things up a little bit. And then you just come under here, and these pieces unclip from there, and they also fit in to that little gap there. So take them out, and then as you bring them up on this hinge, they shift towards the top of the jet. Then do that on the other side, pop it off. It's a little tricky. It gets in there pretty good. There we go. So, as I said, just tabs in there, in jet mode, bring it up, and it will just automatically shift into place. For some reason this side is looser. Then to transform the bottom half, you just bring these sections, or this whole section, down, away from the legs, and it's on this hinge here, and it's on kind of a double hinge, because it also moves here, so you want to bring it up, or around here, and you want to just leave it there for now. Actually leave it out, like that. I think I did that off camera, sorry. You bring out the feet, and bring out the legs. Just pop them apart, and they extend out, and the knee will plug into place. So there are his legs, and you can see how this is kind of coming together. Then you just want to take the chest pieces. Now they tab in. I don't know how well this is going to show up, but these tabs now will go into a slot here, and then it locks in place. If you don't get that in, it's going to be floppy and it's not going to stay up. Like it'll want to come out. So you want to make sure that the section gets tabbed all the way in, like that. So Then you want to take the nose cone, bring it out, down, it goes along the back, and then this piece just clips up over it, and basically in robot mode. So to finish it off, you just adjust the wings, and then the arms swivel, hands flip up. Same on the other side. Flip up the hands. And there's Skywarp in robot mode. So here he is in his robot mode. As you can see, it's same colors as the jet. And he does have his little, whatever it is, whatever you call it, you can scan it and use it in the app or whatever it is, the game. Obviously these are the little guns. You can hold them, or I actually prefer, some people don't really like the look of this, but they can just clip onto his arms. So he does fold up into a pretty compact robot mode. It's got a little bit of kind of stuff hanging off the back, but it is pretty compact. You can do whatever you really want with the wings. You can bring them pretty much all the way in. Kind of leave them a little splayed out. His arms move forward. Because they move all the way up. That's bumped into the. It does bump into the wing a little when you move it around, but you can get it all the way up. Out. Ball joint at the elbow. Wrist just move back. So I guess you could get use out of that, but I'm not sure exactly what for. Ball jointed hips. Swivel at the hip. Knee bend. And the foot can move a little forward and back. So he also has a neck swivel. Yay, neck swivels. So, definitely a cool figure, and I definitely like the look of him. He's got kind of a lot of influences, or this mold, I should say. Whether you look at the Starscream version or this version. It's definitely got some Transformers animated Seeker kind of mixed in there, especially with the jet mode. But the way the kind of shoulder pads and the wings collapse kind of look like the coronation gear that he had on that Starscream wore in the 86 movie. So I think that's pretty cool. Kind of took a little bit of inspiration from that. But definitely a nice figure. Got some good detail throughout. And it doesn't have a ton of paint on it, but I think it's adequate. And they sort of, I think they do a good job of mixing the black and the purple. Because you look through them and, like, the legs have some purple down here, and there's sort of, and the kneecaps, on the wing, on the little fins. You move up, it kind of gets broken up by some gray. Purple on the forearms, black on the hands, a little too zoomed in. Gray and some yellow on the chest, silver on the face. So I think it sort of does a good job of, even though it only really uses two colors mainly, purple and black, and then a little bit of silver thrown in, and I guess a teeny bit of yellow for the cockpit and the rest of it back here. It does a good job of keeping it from, like, having huge areas of one solid color without, you know, it's not super complicated, but it avoids having just, like, the entire legs being black or something like that. So in robot mode, he stands about 5.5 inches. Oh, and you know, I wanted to ask, anyone who has an opinion, do you prefer a ruler just with an exact measurement, kind of for size comparison, or do you prefer an actual comparison? Because I've heard some people asking for specific sizes or measurements, and other people maybe want to know how it's sized up to something else, or just want to be able to see it in the video. So if you have a strong preference, post it below in the comments. So, back to the figure. I would definitely recommend him, or at least some version of the mold. I think it's a really fun figure. So definitely one I would recommend, whether you go for the Starscream or Skywarp, or even both, is up to you. But But as I said, it's definitely one that I would recommend. So thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.